Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Julie and I'm here to do my reaction video for our first film for this weekend. This time is Carol from 2015, starring Cate Blanchett and Rooney Mara. Sarah Paulson is also on this film. And yeah, we're here, we're back, and we're ready and excited for this film. This film comes sponsored by Natasha here on Patreon. I hope you enjoy my reaction video. Thank you for sponsoring. If you want to sponsor your favorite film, you can do that by just sending me a DM and we can talk about it there. I'm very, very excited for this one because this is, I feel, a classic film for queer people. I know that Cate and Rooney, they play lesbians on this film. A couple, I think, right? A couple of lesbians. No, a couple, you know. I don't know if they're together, actually. I think so. I have seen gifs of it. And when the film started or was launched on Blu-ray or something like that, I remember my mom and her boyfriend at the time, called Lucho. He loves films as well as I do. So he bought it, and they intended to watch it, but I couldn't watch it because I had to go out for some reason. I didn't have the time, so I didn't actually watch the film. I was like going into the bathroom, you know, and everything because I was getting ready. So I was like seeing parts of it, but like without any context. And also I'm not that type of people that, like, once I saw that it was kind of gay, I was like, I'm not gonna watch this with my mom, you know. So because I want to watch those type of things for myself, you know, and feel happy about it and scream as it's supposed to, you're supposed to do. So the thing is that I never actually ended up watching it. It has been like 500 years since this film was released. And I love Cate Blanchett. Cate is one of my favorite actresses. She's incredible in everything that she does, you know, and I'm excited for this film. So that's the reason why I have never watched it, even though I think it's a very popular film within the LGBTQ plus community. But I haven't actually seen it. I don't know what it is about, you know. I mean, lesbians, but other than that, you know, no, I don't know, you know. I mean, I'm going to assume they kiss, you know, and that none of them die. If they kiss and none of them die, I'm happy with that. And also if they stay together. Okay, we'll see how it goes. But once again, thank you, Natasha, for sponsoring this film. I hope you enjoy. I hope you like it. I hope you continue to support for more. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you love Carol, and if you love it, and if you are on Patreon, which you are the first one that gets to watch this, please make sure to give it a heart and continue supporting for more, because I'm going to be doing more reaction videos. The next film I'm going to do a reaction video for is Enchanted, and if you go to Patreon, I have over 200 movies, I think, posted. I think. A little bit over, I think. I don't know. But go and check it out. They have a lot of films. Queer films included. So, go and check it out. But yeah, for now, I think that's about it. Thank you, Natasha, for sponsoring. I hope you enjoy. I hope you like it. I hope you continue supporting for more. And for now, that's about it. Let's just begin with Carol, our first film reaction for this weekend. Here we go. Cate Blanchett, the gays, Rooney Mara. What's going on? Who's this man? Is it gonna cause trouble?
Gray's meeting me here, and a bunch of us are heading down to Phil's party. You're going, aren't you?
Yes, I plan to get there a little. You two go ahead.
Of course.
Wait, were they fighting or something?
Yeah, sure.
You interrupted, man.
You two have a wonderful night.
Woo!
Nice meeting you, Jack.
Nice meeting you.
Ooh, I know that look.
All right, well,
That's not Carol. Okay, what's up? I'm kind of confused. What just happened? Okay, I have no idea what just happened. Oh, she's a rebel. She's not using the hat. Oh. Ooh.
I wonder if you might help me find this doll for my daughter.
I'm sorry, you're not allowed to smoke on the sales floor.
Forgive me, shopping makes me nervous.
That's
Why?
all right. Working here makes me nervous.
You can connect.
Here she is.
Oh, she looks like you. Around the eyes.
Do you ship?
I
Special
do.
delivery, you could have it in 2 or 3 days.
I do ship. I do ship.
But even a
She's taking her eyes off
You learn
her.
so much about train sets.
Oh, I read. Too much, probably.
That's
not true.
refreshing.
Merry Christmas, Kate Blanchett.
I like that.
I like it too. Did I miss like 3 weeks later or 3 weeks before or something like that? Oh, how convenient! Shut up.
I got a pal who's a junior photo editor. He loves to pontificate. I'll introduce you.
Really?
Where are they?
I'd like you to be there.
I don't think she wants to, dude.
Sorry, Arch. I have plans.
Been seeing a lot of Aunt Abby lately, haven't you, Sunshine?
Yes.
With Mommy.
Miss Belovitz, over here, please, now.
I'm sorry. Would you excuse me?
So, it was you.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Eyre. Did you receive the train set all right?
I did, yes.
Okay.
What I wanted to say was, do you have a lunch hour there? Let me take you to lunch. It's at least
Oh.
Well, yes, Could I borrow a pencil and paper?
She hates her for no reason. She's adorable. So their first date? What is the age difference here?
Dry martini with an olive.
The intense look she's giving her.
I'm starved.
I bet. I love the way that she's like so seductively talking to Therese, you know, Therese. Okay.
Would you like to come visit me this Sunday?
She's very straightforward.
Yes.
Yes, I will like that very much. I think there's a lot of going on with Carol that she's not telling. Who remembers that? Oh, there we go. She noticed. She noticed. You gonna pose for her? Yeah, I don't think she was interested. Ooh. Ooh. Imagine if Kate Blanchett touches you like that. Ooh. And wet.
Is that
probably.
what you want to be?
Oh, I thought a lesbian.
If I have any talent for it.
Will you show me your work?
I mean, I haven't sold anything or even seen a camera.
Oh, really?
But they're all at my place under the sink mostly.
Invite me round.
Okay. Sensual she is, you know?
Arch, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Then what the hell are you doing
Saying
here?
it'd be a problem for me to visit my wife? How do you know my wife?
Arch, please.
I work at Frankenberg, sir, the department store.
I ordered a gift from her desk.
That's it. I wanted to do something more, but you kind of interrupted. Harsh.
What are you gonna do? You gonna stay here with Abby over Christmas? Vince, damn it! I put nothing past women like you.
You married a woman like me.
Oh, that was entirely your fault.
If you don't get in that car with us right now.
Then what? It's over?
It's over already.
Arch.
Thank you, Helen. Yes, sir. How's my girl?
Okay. Shit. Oh, she's tearing up. Is she tearing up? Oh, Therese. Because Carol kind of like push her away or something.
Do you know what time it is, Miss Velvet?
I'm sorry, it just rang. Hello?
It
Oh,
was horrible. Earlier.
she can't stay mad at her.
I wanna know. I mean, I wanna ask you things, but I'm not sure that you want that.
I love it.
Ask me things, please.
my god. Oh, Carol.
Harge has sought an injunction, denies you any access to Rindy until the hearing.
What?
Sole custody of Rindy.
What the fuck?
Already reached an agreement.
You consider a morality clause.
A morality? What the hell does that mean?
Okay.
That they think you're a
I
bad
won't mince
influence.
words with you. Abby Gerhard?
If he can't have me,
He's gonna take.
I can't have Rindy.
That's what this is all about.
When is the custody hearing?
Not before March, maybe middle of April.
This is such bullshit, you know?
Have you ever been in love with a boy?
I mean, have I heard of people like that? Sure.
Oh, like that.
Come to France with me. Let's get married.
Richard, I'm not ready for that. I can't just make myself. I have to go.
Carrie!
I'm sorry.
A morality what?
Yeah.
Clause.
There she
If I
is.
am responsible in any way,
Don't you dare. Don't you ever.
tell me you know what you're doing.
I don't. I never did.
Hi, hey.
Lady, let me in.
A proper camera.
Carol.
Is that?
Is this you?
Aw. How old are you right now? And how old is she supposed to be?
And I thought perhaps you might like to come with me.
I would like to come with you.
Would you?
I would.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It began to snow. It's a sign that the gods are happy. Merry Christmas to the lesbians.
You don't even know her.
Shut up.
Forward any of my mail to Chicago General Post.
I don't even believe this is happening. You got one hell of a crush on this woman, is what? You're like a schoolgirl.
I do not. I just like her is all. I'm fond of anyone I can really talk to. You don't understand.
Oh, I do. I
No, you
understand
don't.
completely. You're in a trance.
I'm wide awake. I've never been more awake in my life. Why don't you leave me alone?
Bitch, I'm ready too. I don't know what to ask, but I'm ready for the trip too.
For you. Merry Christmas.
Oh,
Oh, is that the?
Open it.
It's a disc, right?
Played it for you on piano at your house.
Oh, that's what it was.
thank you. Oh, God, don't.
Oh, don't.
You do not. You look wonderful. Stay like that.
Home.
I bet she's thinking about her daughter, you know. Ooh. This lesbian. What's that? Is that her brush? I thought it was a dildo. I thought it was a dildo and it's a gun. Oh my god.
623, Mrs. Air.
That'll be just a moment, Mrs. Aird.
Ooh.
Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year. Do you want to entertain some?
New Year's alone.
Really?
Crowds.
Oh, okay. Is she gonna show her titties? Am I gonna see titties? Hello? Oh, I am so happy about this. Woo! She touched her boob! Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh! See, I told you she was gonna be eating! Soon enough. Wait, I can't see anything. I'm not supposed to see anything else. I'm okay with that. And I just saw Kate Blanchett going down on a woman. I am okay.
Checking out.
Telegram come for you last night.
What is it? What just happened?
What's going on? Carol!
Ooh!
Carol!
Carol, what are you doing?
What are you doing with that?
I'll be scared too. What is he doing? Wait, he was recording. I will like a copy of that. But like, why are you recording?
I wish I could oblige you, ma'am, but the tapes have already been sent to your husband.
I will shoot the bitch. Oh, damn it.
How could you?
Oh, fuck you. This is such bullshit, by the way.
I'm thinking that I'm utterly selfish and I
Don't do this. You had no idea. How could you have known?
And I should have said no to you, but I never say no. And it's selfish because I don't know what I want. And how could I when all I ever do is say yes to everything?
Let's pull over.
What you gave willingly.
Yeah.
Not your fault.
It's not your fault. It's not even her fault. It's Harch's fault.
All right.
Oh, damn it. Oh. Did she...
Is she coming back?
Did she drug her? And she didn't feel she was getting up?
This is all my fault. It's nonsense. We should get going.
With you and Carol, what happened?
It's completely different.
Is it?
I've known Carol since I was 10 years old.
Oh, okay.
And then it changed. It changes. Nobody's fault.
I will have pay money to see that in a flashback.
Here.
Oh my god.
Dearest, there are no accidents, and he would have found us one way or another. Please don't be angry when I tell you that you seek resolutions and explanations because you're young. You will understand this one day. But until then, there must be no contact between us. Please believe that I would do anything to see you happy.
Carol.
So, I do the only thing I can.
Set her free.
I release you.
Ah! Stop it! What? Did she go back with her husband? Oh, shit. No. Oh, shit. Oh my god! Damn it, I feel for them.
You know, these are seriously good. You really ought to put together a portfolio.
So she's moving out? She's just repainting the walls?
You went away with her, right?
Yeah.
What happened?
Boy, would you like to know.
Thought perhaps that Marge and Chester would be back by now with Rindy.
Marge said to go ahead, not to wait.
I'm sure that they'll be here soon.
Really? She's making a lot of effort.
Been getting along quite well with your doctor, Carol.
And why shouldn't you get along well? He's a very expensive doctor.
He's a psychotherapist.
Oh!
This is why she did it. That's the only reason.
I don't think I can keep this up, baby. Many more tomato aspic lunches. Have you heard something?
From Therese? No.
You could.
She must have started her job at the Times, though.
That the court will grant sole custody of the child to my client.
Not so fast, Jerry. My client's psychotherapist is perfectly satisfied with her recovery, for she is more than capable of caring for her own child.
Marge, I want you to be happy. I didn't give you that. Now what happened with Therese, I will not deny it or say that I
am not a homosexual.
So I think we should set it right. Now, I think that Harge should have custody of Rindy. Now, I want visits with Harge. I don't care if they're supervised. I just want them to be regular. What use am I to her? Plus, if I'm living against my own grain, you take it or leave it. But if you leave it, we go to court. It'll get ugly. And we're not ugly people, Harge.
Oh my god. For me to meet... Oh, they're meeting. Really? You're not going? Wait. But the first scene is of them, because I think, yes, right? That's what she was wearing, and that's what she was wearing. Hi.
It's nice of you to see me.
Don't say that.
Do you hate me, Therese?
Oh, how could I hate you?
I was hoping you might like to come live with me.
She's gonna say no, isn't she?
I don't think so.
I'm meeting some people at the Oak Room. At 9. I love you.
Therese, is that you?
See, this is the beginning of it.
What do you know?
And this is how we, like, started it, like, right? Look at him all broody. Like we care.
Sorry, I'm looking for someone.
Ma'am, I can't see you.
I don't give a fuck what you just said. Oh, there she is. She did come and look for her. Ah! Babes! If she leaves, I swear God, Therese, I'm gonna explode. She saw you! Oh my god! Yes! Okay! Happy ending! Okay, guys, so that was the end of Carol, our first film reaction for this weekend. Okay, so I knew of Carol, of course, because of memes, like I told you at the beginning, you know, and I knew it was like something that I didn't told you is that I knew it was set like in the past, right? I didn't tell you that, but I did knew it was set back in, I thought it was the 20s or something like that, but no, it's the 50s actually. And honestly, I loved it. I loved it. I mean, I wish that they could, like, Therese and Carol could have talked a little bit more. You know, they had, like, entire road trip for a few days, you know? And, like, what the hell did they talk in the car, you know? Did they get to know each other? And, like, I would have loved that a little bit more than all the fights with Harsh, you know? But the thing is that Carol is a story of this woman, Carol, that is going through a divorce with her husband, because her husband finds out that she had a thing with Abby, who is her best friend and godmother of her child, godmother of her child. And the thing with Abby was over even before her marriage to Harsh was over. But as a man, and especially a man of the 50s, you know, he's not going to be like too excited about it, you know. So he is upset, of course, that he feels that she cheated. I don't know if she actually did, you know, if they overlaps. I mean, Abby said that she has known Carol since she was 10, you know, and they kind of have been in this kind of friendship until one night something happened, and then it continued to happen until it didn't, you know, because they're really good with words on this film, by the way. They say very less, but it's very concise and you know, and so it lets a lot of room for you to kind of fill in with your own ideas, I feel. So yeah. But of course he's not comfortable with that. He's like, we are a marriage. This can be over because, you know, you fell in love with a woman or whatever. And, you know, instead of, at that point, Carol is like, well, but we need to break up, you know? And so they were fighting for custody of the child that they share, you know, Ruby, I don't know her name. The kid, you know, Rindy, I think is her name. Who named her that, by the way? Anyways. So the fact is that they were fighting for custody, but allegedly they were going to have joint custody of the child, right? The child was going to stay with both the parents. They were going to make it work, you know, but the guy couldn't just let it be, you know. He needed to get back with his wife because, like, how dare she, you know, and also because, like, she is a woman like that, you know. So and in his efforts to control Carol in every single way he can, he ends up doing what is the most, I think, gross things that anyone can do, which is that he actually decided to use their daughter, as leverage for the fight, for the custody battle, right? And so she is asked, you know, I mean, she's record, you know, he just uses the child in kind of a way of like, you will regret what you're doing and you're gonna come back in the same fashion that that guy that Therese was with kind of was like, oh, in 2 weeks when your crush is over, you're gonna beg me to come back to you, kind of like in the same spirit. But Therese had no child, so he had no leverage over her. So but Carol did had a child, you know. So when it comes to that point of like, she feels that she has to either just like pick her daughter and seeing her daughter, you know, against being with this woman that she loves, that she has fallen in love with, she decides, I have to do this. I have to be with my daughter, because if they already, did this, and they have a recording of me having sex with you and all of that, it's never going to stop. He's always going to find me. He's always going to, be that presence in my life, and no one will be happy, and especially she did not want to make, any more damage to to their daughter, who was already suffering from the separation, from not seeing her mom or her dad at times, and so she, when all of this, she decided to give it a try. She decided, for the sake of my daughter, let's try to, fight this, and what her lawyer, I'm going to guess, advice, and what her husband wanted was for her to be able to go to therapy, that I'm going to guess that at the times are going to be this type of conversion therapies, and 2 psychiatrists apparently said that she's fit to take care of her daughter, which she is, because she is fit to take care of her daughter, even if she's a lesbian, and I in my mind, of course, now we don't understand how is it that, you can, how a woman who is in a relationship with another woman, how they can have children, And it's for me, it's so so mind blowing, honestly, that there was a point where, there's a morality clause, and, that we can fight about because she's misbehaving, because she's doing something so disgusting, that was seen by society at that time, and that sometimes it still is, homophobic and transphobic and whatever, so I do applaud her for, doing that, because honest to God, I can relate to her so freaking much, because I did also had to go through a custody, and I'm still going through a custody battle, though I do have custody of my child, but at one point it was questioned because of my sexuality, now it's a little bit better, when the social services came into my house to do, their reports and things like that, because we're fighting visitations and all that, so they can give him supervised visits and all that. They saw my queer thing, and they were like, it doesn't matter, the lady that was with that came here, she was like, it doesn't matter, that doesn't mean that you're less of a competent parent, but at one point I was really afraid of that. I was really afraid that if I came out to my ex, that I was going to be questioned, and that was going to be put up as oh, is she really capable of doing that? And sometimes I have let myself, I have done it myself, where I don't necessarily have had someone telling me, but I know how the system, the justice system works in my country, and I have had a lot of moments where I'm a little bit more like, yeah, I can't have a relationship, I can't do this, or I can't do that, because if he finds out, he might use it against me. I like to think that we are not in the 50s where, there's a morality clause or whatever the fuck that means, but it's something that I think is very valid for Carol to be scared of, because I would have been scared of as well. I have been, but it's different times now, of course. But I feel that Carol is so brave at the end, because she's like, no more of this, like going to the psychiatrist and doing the things which I'm going to guess she's doing, trying to make the psychiatrist or whoever understand that she has no attraction for this woman again. And it's not only about attraction, it's the fact that she loves her, that she fell in love with her, but like she's trying to like, just so she could see her daughter. But when she goes to, try to negotiate, she's like, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep pretending to be someone that I'm not. Do you believe? At that point, I think she believes that maybe even her lifestyle will not be something that her daughter should be, involved with or whatever, because we want the best for her children. And at that moment, she thinks maybe, okay, it's right. Harsh is right, So he can have custody, but I want regular visits and I want to be there in my daughter's life, and she kind of compromises that, but she's like, kind of like, I'm not going to stop being who I am because I just, want to sacrifice that part of me. What it will be left, because that's just who she is, Now you can question whether if she's bi or if she is a lesbian. I fully believe she's a lesbian that happened to got married to a man due to society, I'm going to guess. But even if she has a child, even if she has been married, I fully believe she's a lesbian. I don't think she's bisexual or anything. Every time she looked at men, she was pretty disgusted at it, so I'm joking. But like, she didn't have any like, you didn't see her flirty with neither of them, neither Therese. God fucking damn it. End of the movie, I keep calling her Therese. God damn. Therese. Why did they make it so complicated? Why not Therese or Teresa or something like that? No, Therese. Okay, fine. Same thing goes with her. She had a boyfriend that apparently she didn't go all the way with, But again, going all the way with the man to kind of prove your point, sometimes it's kind of like, and that doesn't mean that you're less of a lesbian or not, But yeah, it happened, as every queer, two women in a relationship. It happens very quickly. She meets her 3 days before Christmas, 3-4 days before Christmas. She buys a toy for her daughter and she meets her there, and she's very young. There's this age difference between them that they didn't actually point out how long it was between, like how old they were, how far they were from one another. But Carol was supposed to be older than Therese, right? And so she's there selling dolls, and she's like, well, I never actually wanted one, which same, and toys shouldn't be, just designated for, these are for boys and these are for girls. The fact that a girl likes a train doesn't make her a lesbian. I mean, in this movie, yes, because Therese liked trains and she likes, women, but that has nothing to do with it, Toys are just toys. You know what I mean? Yes, in my case, it doesn't apply. I never liked playing with dolls. I mean, I was never excited. I did like actually playing with Barbie dolls, because I made up stories in my mind, Usually the dolls ended up kissing each other because I always had like the one Ken, so the other ones had to do something, But the thing is that doesn't determine whether if you're gay or straight or anything. Toys are toys, you know what I mean? But anyways, she gets the toy for her daughter, and there is where the love story began, and 3 days later, or 2 days, no, 2 days, 3 days later, 2 or 3 days later, she's at her home. No, they had a meal the next day, a lunch date, right? And then there is she goes to her house for a day, and she's like, because she fights with Harch about it, and Harch is like, oh no, now Abby, and now you bring this girl, and he was pissed and all of that. And at that moment, Carol is very stressed, and she kind of is like, okay, you know what, leave. She didn't want anyone to be there, and kind of broke or Therese's heart, and She goes away and she's crying, and by the time she gets home, Carol is already calling her. Girl, I'm sorry. And she's like, okay, I forgive you. You know? Then Christmas happened, where she's not going. No, Christmas happened that same day, I think, or I don't know. But she is going to her lawyer, right? And the lawyer tells her all about, you know, how they're gonna fight. They have a good case because they have been investigating her and Abby's and Carol's association with probably known lesbians or something like that. So that's the morality clause or whatever. So she decides to buy Therese a new camera. Loved that she got herself a sugar mama. And then she, you know, after she's, you know, that she knows that the child is not going to be with her, she doesn't want to be in her home because she's going to be alone. So she goes out and she is calls Therese and like, do you want to she actually went to her house the following day, right? On Christmas Day, I think. Hey, do you want to, I'm thinking about doing a trip, going west for a few weeks, months, and do you want to go? And instead of saying, let me think about it, maybe I should say something on my place of work, she's like, yes, I will go with you. I loved it. You know, the next day she's packing already. And by this time, they have met each other for around 5 days. You have to understand that the night they have sex is New Year's Day, you know, New Year's Eve. So between the 25 and it has been 6 days, and they already have like a very deep connection. They haven't moved in together, but they're traveling together and sleeping in the same room, the presidential suite, and blah blah blah, and like, you know, and by New Year's Eve, both of them say, you know, Carol spends time New Year's Eve alone, and Therese says the same thing, but she's in a crowd, but she's still alone. You know, she feels alone, and so no more of that for them. Bang, they bang. It was glorious. I didn't thought that. I thought we were gonna have kisses, you know, because like, right, but like a full-on scene with Cate Blanchett licking Rooney Mara's tits. I was not expecting that. And then she went down. Babe! Masterpiece. But yeah, they had that. And then the next day they find out what happened. They go into another town. And that's the moment where Carol decides, actually, I can't continue with this, because if my husband is willing to go to these lengths, maybe I will never ever see my daughter. So at that moment, she does what I think every woman with a child, a woman that loves her child, will do, you know. At that time, thinking that she has no more options, she goes and does whatever it is that he wants, just so she can see her daughter. In this meantime, you know, of course, Therese is, you know, heartbroken, like, because like the love of her life just left her. Mind, I repeat you, this was like 6-7 days that they met each other, and this whole thing happened, you know, because they were in love. I think that from the first moment they see each other, they are in love, you know. And there is this level of like Carol thinking, oh, actually, because you're a child, you one day will understand me. That has nothing to do with this, you know. It's not because she's a child that she's doing any of this, or that she doesn't understand why things are happening. But yeah, she ends up, you know, getting the job at the New York Times as a secretary, I think, or something. But maybe she will, you know, thrive later with her photography, you know. And after the battle, you know, Carol is like, enough, and she goes and actually looks for Therese. And Therese at first is like, you know, she's like, oh, I have an apartment. I sold the house. We sold the house. I have an apartment that is big enough for the both of us. Like, do you want to move in? Mind you, they have been together for like around 7 days. We're exaggerating, but let's say 7 days. Then they have been apart for a month, or a little bit over a month. They have been separated more time than they have been together. The first time they meet each other again, instead of being like, do you want to, like, you know, just like try to talk about it, and like, no, she's like, no, we're not gonna waste time, move in. and Teresa's at first no, because it's such a, you know, I feel like it's such a good thing, because she says that she feels selfish because she always says yes and blah blah blah, and this time she actually says no, you know. And Carol is like kind of defeated, you know. And she goes to her dinner, whatever, and guess who's there? Therese. Therese goes actually to find her because she loves her as well. You know, they have fallen in love. Honestly, you don't need sometimes months or whatever to fall in love. Sometimes it happens as fast as the lesbians, you know, go for it, you know. And it happens. It happens. You know what I mean? It just happens. And I just feel so, it was so beautiful. I mean, are we going to talk about the chemistry that they had? Beautiful chemistry. Beautiful chemistry. Of course, Cate Blanchett, okay? Rooney Mara, I know of because of this film. I know she was in this film. I don't think I have watched any other film with her. But Cate Blanchett, I do follow her. I watch Ocean's 8 as well at the cinema. I actually watched it with an ex-girlfriend, I think. Yeah, doesn't matter, you know. We were both freaking out. Is there a gay there? No. That was another film that I went to watch with her. And anyways, I don't remember, okay? Thing is, what was I saying with this? Cate Blanchett, I do know. And, you know, I just watching this film, like, you can tell, like, their chemistry was so pure and so natural. I was like, of course they fell in love. And I love how Cate plays it so, you know, kind of stoic, like, you know, from Carol, which she is a little bit more, you know, kind of like, she likes to, like, self-sacrifice, you know, in order to protect the ones she loves. The one that is the caretaker or something like that. I don't know. And the way she talks is very like, oh, and she's with her cigar. She's like, oh, you look good. I love the way she talks. You know, it's very sensual and sexy, and, like, you know, and Therese basically said like 4 words. I don't remember even what they were. But she's very much the shy kind of like girl, and she's like talks very, very small with small sentences and in a very lower register, you know. But their chemistry was wildly insane. Like, it was so fucking good. So fucking good. I loved it. Did I say I loved it? I loved it. It was so good. It was so good, so well done. And yeah, I had the best time watching this film. I didn't thought I was gonna like it as much as, honestly, I'm lying. I knew I was gonna like it because I knew it was a lesbian film. But is it technically a Christmas movie? Though it's not technically a Christmas movie because it does happen during Christmas, but the plot has nothing to do with Christmas. You know what I mean? In order to be a Christmas movie, I think it has to be about Christmas, but it had nothing to do with Christmas. It just happens to be around Christmas. But you can still watch it on Christmas or in February, which is the heat is so high right now in my country. You can still watch it and you can still enjoy it. You're still gonna feel the fire coming out from your screen when Kate Blanchett goes down. Well, not Kate. Carol goes down on Therese. Boy, did I loved it. I loved it. I loved the film. I really did. I don't know what else to tell you. I know that Kate has won 2 Oscars, I think. But did she win an Oscar for this performance? I don't think she did, right? But she was nominated for this one as well, I think. It's Kate fucking Blanchett, you know. She's playing a lesbian. For me, I will give her all the Oscars, all the awards, even the photography Oscar for whatever reason. She bought her a camera, so I will give her all the in every single category. I will I will have nominate her, so I can give her like 12 awards for one movie, like Lord of the Rings or whatever, or Titanic. I don't know, but I will give all of them just to her. You know, that was a good one. That was a good one. So yeah, I loved it. I loved it, and I was like, I thought that when I was going to watch it, I thought maybe I will remember when I was like going around when my family was watching the film and I was like, you know, getting ready for something. I don't remember what I was getting ready for. And I thought I was going to remember parts of it. It didn't remember anything. This is a beautiful thing about my mind. It forgets shit very fast, you know? I love that moment with, I like the hat. You know, that was the first 20 minutes that they met each other and she was already flirting with her. We loved Carol, you know. Oh, boy, will I kill to have watched them actually living together in New York. Oh, would I have loved to see that. But anyways, loved the film. Thank you so much to Natasha for sponsoring this one. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. I hope you continue supporting for more. I absolutely adored it. Is that how you say it? Yes. So, if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Uncut Reactions always posted first on Patreon in case you guys want to check it out. Link, as always, is on the description down below. And if you are already on Patreon, please make sure to give this video a heart. Continue supporting for more because I will be doing more as well. And for now, that is it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything. I'll see you guys next time for more reaction videos for Carol. Well, not for Carol. For any other films. Enchanted coming up next. I mean, maybe not today. Or maybe. Who knows? Let's see if I'm in the mood and if my back is not hurting too much once I get up off this chair. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Natasha. And I'll see you guys next time for another movie reaction. Pew, pew. That's it. I'll see you guys next time. Mwah. Bye, guys.